Hi everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to our channel. If it's your first time here, we are a small travel agency that specializes in cruise travel. We love to do hosted groups and some larger groups, and we just love going on cruises. So thanks so much for checking us out. Today, as some of you know, we just got off Oasis of the Seas last week. We had an amazing trip. It was really cool. And so we have a lot of those videos coming out this week. We did a dining review that came out yesterday. We're going to have a full ship tour that comes out today or tomorrow. Today is Wednesday, May the something, 11th, 12th, something like that. I think it's the 12th. So we have that coming out, and then we're going to have some comparisons. We're going to have some hair and spa comparisons that we have coming out later this week as well. So we have a lot of those. So today I just wanted to do a fun video. Just to give you all some context, we have a marketing agency as well as a traveling agency. And one of the things I think is always silly when I hear about is competitors or competition and how people don't like to work or talk to their competitors, or there's this like animosity there. And I think it's really silly in business. So obviously, if you play sports, I grew up playing sports, and competition's huge, right? There's only one championship. There's only one champion. Only one team wins the Super Bowl or the NBA championship. So that kind of competition I understand. Competition in business is a little sillier because there can be so many winners, right? There's plenty of room out here in the landscape for everyone. So today I wanted to do something really fun and talk to you about our 10 favorite cruise tubers. So we're also going to have a couple honorable mentions because I couldn't narrow it down to 10. So these are going to be in no particular order. I'm just going to kind of go through my list. As you can see, I have my Lalita Loca shirt on. They're going to be in the list here. So we're going to do it. And then below, we will have links to everyone's YouTube channel so you can check them out and see. Some of you might already know who all of these people are. You might follow them all, which is awesome. So again, in no particular order, I'm going to start with Don's Family Vacations. So if you haven't watched Don Terrace's videos, they're really good. He's actually the first kind of cruise tuber that I came upon when we love cruising. We cruise all the time here for our company. And just trying to get information on YouTube, I really wandered into Don and found his videos just super authentic and sincere. Don, as a human being, shares his whole kind of life with you and his outlook, and whether things are good or bad, he gives you his honest opinion, which I love. So if you haven't checked out Don's Family Vacations, check it out. Don also has his own channel called Just Don, which is great as well. And again, we're going to link all of those below. That's a great one. Second one I'm going to lean into a little bit is Lalita Loca. So Tony and Jenny there, obviously Tony does a majority of the videos there. Their channel is just great. And I wandered into his channel from Don, so I kind of hit those on the second one. And they're amazing. Tony does a daily cruise news video. If you haven't seen it yet, it is awesome. Tony loves to do cruise jazz hands, so check it out. It's awesome. And he does some vlogs and just a ton and a wealth of cruise information. And they also do live streams. We're part of their Patreon, so they have Patreon only live streams. They obviously have merch. I have a shirt here. I have a couple shirts actually. We got some mugs back here from Lalita Loca. It's just a great channel. Jenny's a travel agent as well, Tony's wife, and she's affiliated with Expedia Cruises, just like we are. So really cool. They're awesome. I highly, highly recommend them. The next one we want to talk about is Royal Caribbean Blog. So Matt Hochberg over there runs Royal Caribbean Blog. Their videos are just amazing. So the biggest thing I found with Royal Caribbean Blog was Matt does a Monday night live stream, depending on where you're at. It comes on 7:30 in my time. So it's just something I'd love to watch on Monday nights, where he does a live Q&A on everything Royal Caribbean. I've gotten so much information. Even as a travel agent, there's a ton of things that we know. And Matt just has a ton of great info about the private islands, about each of the ships, about places to stay on at some of the resorts, and where to go, where not to go. Different restaurants, all of the great information. And that's where we got our big sail away drink that we do as a team, which is the Lava Flow with a shot of Kraken. So highly recommend Royal Caribbean Blog. It's an amazing channel. Their videos are just beautifully shot. Matt's got a great voice and does a great job over there. So the next one on our list here is Har Travel. If you guys don't know, also Royal Caribbean Blog has a sponsor, which is MEI Travel, which I actually tried to be part of MEI Travel, and they didn't get back to me as quickly as Expedia did. But MEI, they did eventually get back to me, and they have a great reputation, and they do a really good job over there on Royal Caribbean Blog. So next one is Har Travel. If you haven't watched Danny's videos from Har Travel, they are the best, bar none, the best cruise ship reviews, ship tours, cabin tours. They get everywhere. So Har Travel over there is obviously a very large travel agency, and Danny does a great job. The videos are amazing. Danny's got a great personality. I can't recommend his tour videos enough. He also does a live stream that I've watched a few times, which is really good as well, where he answers tons of questions about all different cruise lines. So Har does specialize sometimes in suites and things. Obviously, they do everything, but they really do a great job on their tours, and it really shows. They put a lot of hard work into it, and they get on every ship and do tours, which is amazing. So check those out at Har Travel. The next one is Life Well Cruised, which is Alana, who does all the tips and tricks, right? She has all the tips and tricks, organizational tips, traveling with a family tips, things to outfit in your cabin, what to bring, what not to bring. Her videos are amazing. Even a lot of our staff, we all own products. I hope Alana gets paid for all the products that we've bought from Amazon and everywhere else based on her recommendations. Magnets in your room, just a bunch of just a wealth of knowledge and great tips and tricks, especially for cruising on a budget and finding some things that are really kind of beneficial that you might not think about. We got to see and meet Alana on our last cruise. She was on the Oasis of the Seas the same time as us. So a few of us were fanboying and fangirling out, getting to meet other cruise tubers and really nice people. And we saw her all over the ship and at Perfect Day with her husband and her son, and they looked like they were having a great time as well. So her channel is great. Check it out. Again, it's Life Well Cruised. The next one is the Weekend Cruiser. This is a kind of a newer one for us. We just found Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. He does Weekend Cruise almost every week, which is his little tag. He goes on Freedom of the Seas a lot and a bunch of other. He's been on Oasis and Wonder and all these other ships. We've seen him do his information. Great information about cruising a lot. Great information about weekend cruises. Brandon's also a beautiful man. So check out his video. It's weird to say that, but he really is. And he's really good. He gets his information across. He got to pinnacle status on Royal Caribbean very quickly, which is super impressive. So if you don't know, pinnacle is 700 days at sea or 700 points in their system. You do get double points when you cruise solo. So I get double points a lot for our solo traveling because I travel by myself. Even when we're with our team, I'm in a room by myself and everybody else gets rooms. So you do get double points for that, which is awesome. But his videos are really good, and he's kind of a newer cruise tuber, but great videos. Go check him out. The next one I have here is Tips for Travelers, who is Gary Bembridge. You get a little British side of it. Gary is also a little bit older, so I like watching the different videos. Not that Gary's old, he's just a little bit older demographic than some of the other ones. Like Brandon's a younger guy. Some of these other ones we're going to talk about. So you get perspective a little bit different. He also travels solo sometimes, and sometimes travels with his partner, but he gets really direct, concise information. And it's also really nice to get information about some ships that we don't get to go on a lot, like Cunard and P&O and some other British and European cruise lines that we don't see as much over here in the U.S. And he has a lot of information on that. River cruises, just a real wealth of information, and very well delivered and very direct, which I love. The next one is the opposite. Emma Cruises, right? British again. We get a little British flavor again. Emma's much younger. She's been doing this for a long time, since she was a kid, which is really, really cool. And she gives you a really fun, younger perspective on cruising. She cruises with her family a lot. She cruises on a budget a lot, which is really cool because you get to see some ways that you can really sail for really cheap. She really kind of picks apart sometimes where you can save a lot of money, and inside cabins, which you don't get to see a lot. and really all over the board. She just did a river cruise not too long ago, which was a really great video. And again, a lot of honesty. The thing I love about a lot of these channels, people are really honest. If they didn't have a good experience, they kind of let you know something wasn't great in the nicest way possible. But she does a really good job. She also does live streams. She has live streams with a lot of the other cruise tubers, which is really nice to see that collaboration going on there. But her channel's really awesome. She also just shaved her head for charity for the second time, which is really cool. So go check that out and donate. We're going to keep it British for a little bit. One more. We're going to go cruise with Ben and David. If you haven't watched Ben and David, they're hilarious. So they have really funny sayings and catchphrases that are hilarious. And just their kind of outlook is really fun and refreshing. Their videos are spectacular. They really do a great job, not only videoing, but editing their videos, which are really great. And again, they're super honest. If something isn't great, you're going to hear it. And if something's great, they're going to praise the people. Really great channel. Check out Cruise with Ben and David. They're a lot of fun. And they put out a lot of videos too. There's tons of great cruise content out there. My next one, which is our 10th one, and we said we were going to do a top 10, but we're actually going to have 12. So our next one and our 10th one is Griff and Alyssa. If you haven't watched Griff and Alyssa, they're really great. I love them because they just seem like normal people that you would be friends with, right? So I love watching their videos. They pull me in, and I feel like I'm part of their circle of friends and family. You hear about their life. I get to see their dog, which is great because I have a dog, so it lets me know that other people are traveling that have animals, which is sometimes a challenge. Boarding your dog and putting or getting people to come over and watch them. I love their personalities. They really do kind of explore all the ins and outs. I got to see you get to see just behind the scenes of their life a lot, which I also love. It's not strictly just here's cruise information. They do streams in the morning, every morning, sometimes with just information on what's going on in their life, what cruises they have coming up, what's going on with their house, different things. They are a great channel. Again, Griff does a really good job with video. Some of these people are just really super talented video editors and people that shoot video really well, which I love. I think it's awesome, and it's great information. So 2 bonus ones. One I kind of came across through everybody else, which is Paro DJ. They do a great job just like showing you where they're at and what they're doing. They're on cruises all the time. I'm super jealous. They are constantly traveling. They do sail away videos. They do cruise vlogs every day of their journeys. And they're, again, like some of these cruise tube channels are just awesome because they're just really nice people. And you could tell that they're just great people out there just traveling and putting information out and helping you make better decisions with where you're going and what you're doing. So I love them. I can't recommend them enough. They're great. And then the last one is a newer one to me, which is Midships. I don't know if you've seen the Midships channel yet. He does a great job. He talks, again, does a good job. Interesting video where it's not always just like in a studio or coming to you from a specific place. He does a really good job of just like, hey, I'm moving. He's moving this week. So get a lot of video of him moving and doing different things. And he shows up in different places and does videos of him getting coffee and different things. So I like the perspective of it's not just the same thing. Like I'm just sitting in the studio every time. But you're getting a little variety. He also does cruise news. He's the first person I've seen where they do, because we were going to, as we were thinking about doing intros, which we have to shorten our intro. I'm sorry. We need a shorter one and a longer one. But so in doing his intro, one of the things I was like, oh, you know, it would be really cool if we did like the little captain sound. And he does that. So we don't want to steal that from him. It's really cool though. So that's another good one that I like. Those are our top 10 or 12 favorite cruise tubers at the moment. If there are any I forgot, I tried to like really be comprehensive with everybody that we watch. If there are anybody I forgot, or if there's anyone that's your favorite, let us know below who we forgot. Let us know below who your favorites are. If you like some of the ones that we like, give them a shout out below and let us know. And we will link all of their channels in the description so you can go check them out, which I think is, I couldn't advise anymore. There's so much great information out here on cruising and cruise ships and different destinations and ports. And I'm telling you, every day I learn something new from one of the cruise tubers, because there's so many ships, there's so many itineraries, there's so many cruise lines, um, that we can't do all of those cruises. So it's really great to learn information. Matt from just going back, Matt from Royal Caribbean Block yesterday or the day before did a difference between all the Oasis class ships. What's the difference on the Royal Caribbean Oasis class ships? And I thought it was fascinating. There were things that I didn't know, like little intricacies or things that one ship had that the other ship didn't have. Again, even as a travel agent, we don't have all the information. So it's just so much information to kind of compile. But videos are all really great. We love all these channels. Please check them out. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much. Have a great day.